Emoji life clip of Zhongli busting it down while Child's in the background knitting. I think that's just canon. Technically, I have seen Durin's before, because when he came out, I watched the Witch's Homework that I couldn't do. Like, I watched Ash's footage of it. So I have technically seen it, but it's been several months.
Hey, Durin! So this is where you've been!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What are you doing here?
The real question is, what are you doing cooped up in here reading a book? The weather's nice out there, you know.
Oh, well, ever since I've had more chances to interact with the people of Mondstadt, I've been having trouble telling when people are joking. For example, I saw a beautiful flower the last time I was at the florist, so I told the shopkeeper, and she said, if you like these weeds so much, you should add some mint and sweet flowers and make it a bouquet. So I did as she said. And when I showed her the finished bouquet, she gave me a frankly terrifying look.
Oh, feels like she's the one with the issue here.
Later, Albedo opined that this happened because I have trouble understanding the meaning behind words. So after I learned the Mondstadt script, he told me I could come here and read. I was born from a storybook, so I felt that these books might be able to teach me more about the rules of this world. And, well, I guess I lost track of time. So, did you guys need something?
Friends do often drop by just to say hi, Durin.
Oh, I see. That's another rule learned, then.
Yep. That said, we did have business we needed to discuss, right? Yeah, we have a message to pass along from Rhine-daughter.
Oh, it's from Aunt Rhine-daughter?
Are you okay?
No, I'm just surprised. Rhine-daughter is my mom's friend, and the mother of the dragon that once existed in my stead. I supplanted him, took the fate that should have been his. So if she dislikes me, well, I'm not sure what I'd do.
I don't think she holds it against you.
Yeah, we're here for you. But seriously, Paimon doesn't think it's anything bad.
That does make me feel better. Well, I guess I should open it.
Ah! Where are we? Did this stupid dictionary transport us to some weird place again?
We're just in the
My
imaginary
mom's
theater.
scent. I sense it here.
Whoa! Here comes this
Sense.
strange cat.
Kitty cat. Oh, this is familiar.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhine-daughter's behalf. Ahem.
This is the first time we're meeting, so I'm not sure how to address you. But since you're Hem's child, I suppose I'll stick with Mini Durin. Though you appear smaller than the Durin that came before you, that same strength flows through your veins, not a drop less. He was a child of Humus, an incomplete creation. Thus he lacked the will to control his own strength. Yet this power was beyond what he could withstand, and so it twisted him, consumed him, thus sealing his ultimate fate. Albedo claims that you have transcended this tainted blood, becoming a being much like himself. That is his opinion. I remain unconvinced. I trust only the facts, only that which I see for myself. So take this chance, child of M. Prove yourself to me.
Ah! Where did all these monsters come from?
Is this the proof you need, Aunt Rhine-daughter? Very well. I'll show you what I can do.
Some fucking slimes, bro. Should hope you can fix
Power
that.
within me is surging to the surface. This is getting easier.
Looks like Albedo wasn't mistaken after all.
Nicole
Next
Seeley.
time, maybe don't ambush us with a bunch of monsters just to prove a point.
Still, I do feel like I can control my power more freely now that we've defeated them.
After hearing about you, I prepared a technique that would seal the dark power in your blood. I had planned to take this opportunity to pass it on to you. Of course, using it comes with a price. While it would maintain your existence in Tevat, it would also weaken your connection to this world. And you are M's child, when all is said and done. How could I allow that uncontrolled power to send you down the same path as the child who came before you? But seeing you now, it appears my concerns were misplaced. M was a terrific mother, and a far more capable one than I. And I must admit, I'm rather curious to see how far you can go. How will you, an alchemical being truly integrated with this world, find your place in human society? I've never conducted an experiment like this before. As such, you may yet hold the key to some unexpected answers.
Hey, you got one thing wrong there. Durin's not an experiment. He's our friend.
I'm not sure I understand, but I appreciate your kindness, Aunt Rhindaughter.
Ahem. And that's all Master Rhindaughter has to say.
Could we get a self-introduction at least?
Yeah, we're used to talking cats at this point, but one that can imitate someone else's voice? That's a first.
I don't see how that's important, but if you must know, I am Sebas, a simple butler. You're friends of Albedo, yes? Strictly speaking, I am his elder. So make no mistake, I am no ordinary cat. In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely.
A specter? What are you trying to say, mister?
Oh, I know. Sabaz is implying that you are...
Maybe don't finish that thought, Durin.
What thought? Hey!
Oh, and considering how Master Rhindaughter's message ended, I suppose this technique is useless now. I'll just destroy it. Few and far between are the people that can make her reconsider. Quite the impressive feat, young man. With that done, I'll be going now. I have another message to pass along. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime.
He's not like other cats, he's alchemical. So true. Hi, babe.
Leaving already? Hey! Barbie! Aren't you forgetting something? Like a whole bunch of stuff you were supposed to give me?
Oh, is this about time?
Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest, I did think you'd be here a little later. Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two have something to eat?
Is hunger something that could be prophesied too?
No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp, and I heard Paimon's stomach rumbling a mile away.
Whoa! Paimon's stomach is rumbling for two! We must both be super famished.
How was I supposed to know that place would run out of steak?
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch.
So true. 500 the three. You and Paimon munch happily on cookies and cake while gulping down tea. Strangely, no matter how much you eat or drink, the teapot remains half full, and there is always a fresh cookie and slice of cake on your plates.
Oh, Paimon's so full. No matter how much she she puts in her tummy, there's always more on her plate.
We'll have to bring Varessa next time.
Is she the champion eater from Natlan's Collective of Plenty? Alice mentioned her to me once. Apparently, she's a fascinating young lady. I imagine if she were to attend one of our parties, we'd need to set out 3, maybe even 7 plates.
Paimon really can't eat anymore. She's coming apart at the seams. Can we get down to business now? Oh, well, sorry.
All right. I gather you're here to deliver my homework. The one that Barbie prophesized?
You knew all along?
Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's massive shift has knocked her hydromancy out of whack. So she needs to head back for a while to undergo a period of silent meditation. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's homework. I also plan to help her add the next round of homework to the dictionary.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge like that?
Forgot that Barbie was even in charge of it, but sure. Well, if anyone can do it, it's Nicole.
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already inscribed my special homework in the dictionary. As much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining Tevad's borders, and Barbie is off realigning her hydromancy. Octavia didn't bother to come back, and you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to, so the duty of supervising this homework has fallen to me.
To say nothing of Ivanovna, or Ivanovna, whatever her name is. I think she's supposed to be in Snezhnaya. I didn't realize the Hexen Circle was so busy.
There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a proper tea party. In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will be officially inscribed in the dictionary. After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to deliver your message. What's my homework? Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago, there probably isn't any useful information to be found in that dictionary you're carrying.
You're right, Nicole. We had to look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these 2 sentences.
Nicole will fulfill her duty. She definitely won't allow you to work for free. That's all there is.
All right. That first sentence was clearly written by Barbie, but I bet my bottom more it was Alice who added the second. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Just let me think. Where should we begin?
Hold on, you actually understood what they want you to do?
Huh? Oh, Barbie gave me a rundown of my tasks just now. Basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations, make sure everything's up to scratch, and conduct some field work.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy. How does a rundown count as a prophecy?
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Barbie says to me as some sort of prophecy. Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my story and tell me the ending in advance.
The fuck? Isn't that a massive spoiler?
You make a fair point. But then, what's the difference between a prophecy and a spoiler anyway?
Sure.
All right, enough dawdling. Come on, follow me. We're going to... Yes, that seems like as good a place as any.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
Well, in the blink of an eye, you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff. Bobble
All
off.
right, we're here. This Sealy Court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the starting point.
Sealy Core? Did you just use it to...
Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did. These Sealy Courts are connected to the ley lines, and nobody really uses them. They're very handy when it comes to traveling about. Besides, the Sealy and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a while.
There doesn't seem to be anyone else around.
We're early. In but a short while, a bard will come to sing odes of old and call back the 1,000 winds that wander the ages.
Wait. Are we supposed to have done this? Like, that's interesting. This takes place before any of the other homeworks take place, timeline-wise. Because she's talking about Venti's homework, which has already happened. Like, I haven't done it on my account, but it technically happened in game, like, several patches, so that's interesting. I don't suppose this homework is for...
Shh. Patience. All will be revealed in time. Before long, you will become a single lilting melody ensconced in an ode, and the 1,000 winds will swirl around you. But before that happens, we should allow it to slumber in peace. Come, let's head to our next location.
Is this Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the best place for doing homework.
This is the nearest Sealy court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
Woof.
Whoa! Where did all those wolves jump out from? Hey! We're not here to hurt you! We're friends with Razor!
I don't suppose this homework is for...
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again. Not to worry. As long as he stands beside his Lubicol, he can overcome any foe.
Why'd they come back? Oh, did they hear us talking? If only Razor were here! He'd be able to tell us what they want to say!
You're not wrong, Paimon, but there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about
What?
it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go. Time to head back for a cup of...
Whoa! When did this door appear?
There's a note stuck to it.
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise waiting behind this door. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so familiar? There's no way it could lead to...
Nicole pushes the door open and strides through purposefully as you follow. A moment later, you find yourselves in a room.
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
Oh, hold on, over there. There's a huge Sealy court in here.
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one.
So why would she give you a Sealy court?
It symbolizes the completion of guidance, the end of a journey, and the fulfillment of prophecy. You've followed Sealy before, right? Only when a Sealy returns to its Sealy court does its guidance come to an end. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Sealy court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own homework.
But you're not a Sealy, are you?
Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all angels after all. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is what it symbolizes. It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details so the pieces fall into place. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure she'd have come up with something more clever.
And here was me thinking it would end with a treasure chest.
Don't you worry. That's an essential element as well.
Yay!
Hey, a treasure chest! Now this homework's starting to make sense.
Guess the outline really is key.
What did I tell you? It seems like this has been a fruitful little excursion after all. And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary, which means that today's homework ends here, and also that there'll be a formal tutor to provide guidance on all future assignments.
This quest has me thinking about the whole thing of like the importance of doing the homework and inscribing people's names into the dictionary. Makes me wonder if Alice is like creating like a backup of people, like the data of specific people for a purpose. Will there be more chests for those assignments too?
Well, that depends on what assignments are assigned. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. I'd leave clues and watch them enjoy a merry little treasure hunt. Now that would be fun. But Barbie's been keeping a close eye on me, so I'm not sure I'll get the chance. Anyway, my guidance doesn't end until you open that chest. For the sake of the dictionary, can you please see what's inside?
Fine. Yay.
Look! It's that ball of light again! Let's follow it! Hey! It disappeared behind that door! Does that mean we can open it now?
Welcome.
Hello.
Wow! Your home's so pretty! Paimon loves what you've done with it.
Hello, Nicole.
I knew you'd appreciate it, Paimon. Hearing that makes it all feel worthwhile, even if I had to squeeze it in during my spare time. It all started the day I finished building the secret lodge. I was planning to keep the streak going and build a few more, but there was no one around to inspire me. So after a while, my enthusiasm just sort of fizzled out. Is there no way to have fun, enjoy myself, and feel like I've accomplished something all at the same time? Then the answer suddenly popped into my head.
Wait, have we skipped straight to the answer?
Keep up, Paimon. Time waits for no one. Look, it's right in front of your eyes.
Through this door?
Well, not just this door, but you're not wrong. Everything has to start somewhere. What better place than here? Are you ready?
Oh, wait a minute! You're going too fast! Paimon can't keep up! What are we supposed to be getting ready for?
Enjoy your life.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You don't need to get ready for anything. It's just a turn of phrase. Based on my observations and understanding, you're not a fan of complex introductions and explanations. You prefer to find your fun in the heat of adventure. Am I right?
Well, you're certainly not wrong, but I'd still quite like an introduction this time.
Glad to hear it. In that case, brace yourselves. I don't plan to hold back. You know us angels. We just can't resist the satisfaction of guiding adventurers to treasure. Well, seeing as the goal is to be kind and help others find happiness, why shouldn't I start by giving my own friends a few happy pointers? So, I had a sudden stroke of genius. I transformed my little lodge into a place where you can relax and have fun. I even hid treasure in each and every room. To tell you the truth, even compared to the other angels, I'm quite the expert when it comes to hiding things. If I were to bury a chest in the wild and not show you the way, I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to find it even after months of searching. Anyway, I digress.
I'm not really sure what the difference is between, like, why sometimes they do her text like this and why sometimes they do it like normal. It's kind of unclear.
I I don't want to make things deliberately difficult. Nor do I need you to run around the wild just to keep me entertained. All you have to do is find 3 feathers right here in this room. And once you're done, let me know so I can watch you open your reward. A nice, big treasure chest.
Ah! So we're going on a treasure hunt! Ha! Paimon can't wait!
Exactly! A treasure hunt. It's going to be so fun. Was that a little much? Don't worry, it's incredibly simple. Just put your thinking caps on, search high and low, and claim your prize at the end. It's exactly the sort of escapade you two excel at.
Alright. That just... A faint sound of a chisel striking stone can be heard from behind the door. Sculpting. The faint sound of a teaspoon clinking against porcelain can be heard from behind the door. Push the door open and enter. A gust of wind suddenly brushes across your face. How strange, it carries the aroma of some fruity stuff.
Ah! A gust of super sweet wind just blew right down Paimon's throat! Ah! Hey, where are we? That teapot and those cups look really, really big! Wait a second. Did we shrink?
This feels like Nicole's magic at work.
Apologies. I was hoping to invite animal actors, but alas, I'm used to dealing with thespians of a more stony-faced persuasion.
Huh? Nicole, you shrink too? Paimon thought you were gonna be huge!
Doctor, you're huge.
Nicole, the magnificent, massive mage propping up the heavens while crouching down to talk? No thank you. I'm quite happy with my current size. Anyway, welcome to the Great Mage's Tea Party. Now, pour yourselves some tea.
Interesting.
Does the Great Mage's Tea Party involve us boiling the water ourselves?
It's called participation, Paimon. This is all about creating a sense of participation.
So challenging. Oh. Sugar. Is this really it? Doesn't seem sweet enough. Ah, we have to go get the sugar cubes.
So, Paimon's guessing we need to add sugar ourselves too?
Alice takes 3 sugars. Anya prefers 1.
Well, Anya's
and
dead.
Barbalov likes hers without.
Okay. Should Paimon be writing this down?
No need, no need. I'm just thinking out loud.
Whee! You're doing great.
A path's opened up! Looks like we can go this way!
What if I want to go... God damn it, bro. The illusion of choice.
Whoa! Is that a giant mandragora statue?
Hold on a moment. Sorry, just a minor technical difficulty. Let me see.
It's moving! Hey, is this thing attacking us?
Aha! Much better.
What do you mean, much better?
Hmm? Come on, it's barely attacking you. You can handle a little spirited tickling, can't you? Besides, this is the perfect opportunity for the traveler to show off some skills.
Sure.
Hey, Nicole! Help us out here, will ya?
All right. Heaven's will made mine.
Oh, I didn't even press that. That was not me.
A new dawn rises! Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Heaven's will made mine.
Time to ignite! Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
I live within you. I think not.
Feathers.
And look, the tea's still nice and warm. Just right, in fact.
Did you just plan this whole thing just so you could sit back and enjoy this moment yourself?
Come now. This is your reward. You were the ones who earned it after all. Go on then. Open it up.
Something about this shape is familiar, and I can't think why.
Paimon can't help but wonder why you're so excited about these rewards, Nicole. Sure, Paimon looks forward to the traveler's reaction when she gets her a gift, but this feels kind of different.
What did I tell you about gift horses, Paimon? What the fuck is a gift horse?
Oh, don't worry about that. I don't mind. At worst, my answer might shatter a few illusions you have about the angelic race. If you thought we were all selfless, benevolent beings, the truth may make you think again. As for your question, my dearest Paimon, my excitement has nothing to do with sharing the joy of those I guide. Instead, it derives from completing the duties I am burdened with.
Huh?
It all started with the birth of the angels. We were entrusted with the mission to love all living beings on this land. But unlike the gods who came after, our ability to perceive emotion was crude and undeveloped. Most of the time, we simply executed our orders from above, like automatons following commands. Aside from enlightenment, guidance was our primary mission. It was one of the few instincts retained by my former peers after they were stripped of their wisdom. Upon completing our missions, we gained a certain sense of joyous relief. It was the most intense emotional experience an angel could normally undergo.
Isn't it kind of sad?
Maybe, but I prefer not to think of it as something worthy of pity. After all, not even the great ruler of the firmament can deny the truth of the emotions in my heart right now. Besides, guiding others is a good thing in itself, don't you think? If you don't mind, could you come back a little while later? I still need to check that the other rooms are all in working order.
The faint sound of a brush gliding across canvas could be heard from behind the door. The faint sound of books knocking together can be heard from behind the door.
Oh, you're here! I was just starting to wonder if I should send you clearer instructions.
Dumb.
But then I thought, if I make my hints too obvious, it might get in the way of your travel plans. And then, just as I was pacing back and forth, agonizing over what I was going to do, you turned up here anyway. So, it looks like everything worked out fine.
Hey, Nicole! You're so full of energy today! And words! You're so full of words!
She's always full of words.
I'll take that as a compliment. All right then. Are you ready to check out my next room?
Is this Nicole's studio? Why is it just a bunch of empty frames on white walls? Let's take a closer look.
So that's the domain icon. Which icon? Is that Simulanka? Am I insane? Whoa. Gold.
What the? Paimon almost had a heart attack being sucked in by a painting like that. Wait a sec. This place looks familiar. Oh, it's the table where the mages hold their tea parties.
It all started the first time Alice invited me for tea. On that day, I didn't attend in person, mostly because back then, I still hadn't decided whether I really wanted to join the Hexen Circle or not. Alice was the only one there who knew my true identity. She warned me not to say a word or let anyone else discover who I was. I was only supposed to observe.
And then what happened?
Well, then I concluded that she was punishing me for my hesitation to join. Everyone was talking about such interesting things. How could I not chime in? And of course, when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone throws out a question you know the answer to, how are you supposed to keep your mouth shut?
This is exactly my
Which
mom.
brings us
She's
to the
completely
bet
like
between
this.
Barbeloth and Alice, Rhindaughter's forbidden creations, Ivanovna's political machinations. It was like a series of exquisitely acted plays, distilled within the confines of a teacup. Their words alone were enough to ignite my instinct to lay the truth bare before them.
So, you piped up inside their heads?
Of course not. Even though I felt like my head was going to explode, I still made sure to hold it all in. I'm a responsible angel, after all, and I'm well aware of the difference between what I want to say and what I'm allowed to say.
Give us the law.
So, I had a private little word with Alice inside her head, just me and her, and I agreed to join the
Sped
Hexen
up.
Circle, right there and then. She was quite happy about my decision, but as for the talking inside her head, well, she claims that over the next few days, she had such a headache that she had to visit a doctor in Liyue to get some relief. But she can hardly blame me for that.
How about we go look at the other frames? Paimon's starting to feel like she needs some relief too. Is that an Irminsul tree?
Oh, this painting here? You're clearly no strangers to the white trees. But did you know that the first angel's betrayal happened beneath one of their very boughs?
Oh, Koita and Voyager getting it on. I don't think so.
Huh. Paimon's curious now.
Well then, I guess it's finally time for me to tell you a tale of romance and horror. Let me just think how best to protect the identity of those involved. Alright, got it. A long, long time ago, there was once a traveler who wandered among the stars. They were nothing like you, but that's not important right now. One day, he traveled to a silver tree to visit the princess of the morning star. Before long, he started asking her about her kingdom's most forbidden secrets. His words puzzled the princess. How could he possibly know of all these things forbidden by the gods? The young man revealed his origins and showed the princess things she had never seen before. A free will and love, both noble and spiritual. His words awakened her sense of self, hitherto shackled by the gods. Her heart soared, carrying her beyond limits she had never crossed before. The princess of the morning star confided the kingdom's secrets to the youth, and between them, love grew and blossomed, along with a determination to defy the gods.
This is just a cookie-cutter love story. You said to be horror.
Well,
Don't worry, Paimon. the horrors about to begin. They yearned to help the people live lives of unfettered freedom, but the gods could not forgive their betrayal. They sent down thunder and fury, destroying the lovers' home. And when the Great War subsided, the power and the wisdom of the princess were lost, never to return. Even her closest friends were cursed.
Yeah. That ending was pretty scary after all. But didn't you say you were going to tell us about the first angel? And you're not saying this story's actually true, are you?
It sure is. And that's the scariest part.
Reminds me of Kai. Simulanka! Got it right.
Hey, this is Simulanka! But why are there light novels from Yai Publishing House all over the floor?
Well, on the subject of my literary enlightenment, my greatest inspiration of all is none other than Lady Anya herself. She was the last to join the Hexenzirkel, and yet the first to leave. I loved all of her stories. Whether it was just an idea or a fully fleshed out manuscript, Anya was always so skilled at making her readers gasp with joy. Hexenzirkel discussions rarely stray far from magic, and it's my belief that Anya possessed a unique magic of her own. She could weave love and compassion into words and stories that would touch the hearts of others. I asked her for tips on how to write compelling tales. She taught me a lot of tricks and techniques, but in the end, my biggest enemy has always been myself.
Too lazy to put pen to paper?
That's one way of putting it. Communicating through thought is so much more convenient. I guess even angels can succumb to laziness. However, recently I've resolved to make an effort, even if it's just to spare myself reproaches from a certain old Seelie friend of mine.
Ooh! Does that mean we're finally gonna get to read something you've written?
Who said anything about writing? I'm talking about buying popular works from the last few centuries to flip through in my spare time. These paintings all remind me of places that hold great significance in my heart. And now, the studio has been fully restored. All right, go ahead and claim our reward. What? Don't look at me like that. Of course this reward is ours. You're not going to leave this chest unopened, are you? I can't let you leave if you do. Besides, after telling you so many stories, don't I deserve a reward of my own?
This is really random. But I think Paimon might be Koitar, the first angel.
You still haven't taken everything.
This is the same shape as like Nicole's angelic like stuff. And this is like Paimon's halo thing. And there are angel wings. And Paimon's halo is also very similar to Nicole's halo. I guess she doesn't have the halo there. And I just... It would make sense because Koitar lost all of her memories and all of her wisdom.
A happy story all wrapped up. See you next time. Come to think of it, this Mage's Lodge holds a special significance for me, too. A painting within a house within a painting, worlds within worlds. Fascinating, isn't it?
Paimon thought Nicole would be waiting for us inside. Isn't she home today? Oh, it looks like this door can be pushed open. Do you think she's inside one of her rooms? We should go in and take a look.
Okay, we can just open these. Wait, observe. Deep, deep of the potion drink, feel your body begin to shrink. Up on the table, teacups clink. Where are those feathers? Time to think! Wonderful. Come to think of it, having a tiny little Mandragora statue play the role of the Dodo King does seem a little underwhelming. Oh, I should carve a few more when I get the chance. If people really do come over to play, it'll make things a whole lot livelier. Everyone seems to be so busy lately. It's been ages since we last got together. Steady the candlesticks, brew a steaming pot of tea, and let the Dodocos enjoy this happy gathering in our stead. Whoa.
Nicole! Weird. She's not here either.
Are you in my studio already? Did you notice my flower collection? I've been growing samples I collected from all over the world.
Pretty.
I'm afraid I can't tear myself away right now. I've opened a stall in Fontaine selling sculptures.
Do you want us to help?
No thanks. This is my only chance to put pen to paper, even if I'm mostly just writing down numbers. But I know it's not often you get the time to visit, so feel free to start without me. By the way, I left you a scroll. I think I put it next to a statue of a finch near the west wall. Why don't you see if you can find it?
Found it!
Then let my silent guide help you on your way. Good luck!
Interesting. Place statues, pots, and other objects on their corresponding bases. Once all objects are correctly placed, you will pass Nicole's trial. Check the scroll to get placement hints at any time. If you encounter difficulties during the process, you can also wait for Nicole's help. Okay. Playing's mine now. Let that bird walk the field at leisure, while plants thrive atop the plinth. Okay, so bird on the field, and then put plants on the plinth. Plants on the plinth. That's really hard to say. Plants on the plinth, plants on the plinth, plants on the plinth. Okay. So... that was it? You just swap them around? Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Looks like it worked!
Sure. If you wish to end conflict, then have one ascend to the heights, while the other reposes upon low ground. The flowers in wild fields and the fruits of the earth shall bring comfort to the creature who dwells in the valley low. So, one up, flowers in fields, and then fruit in the earth. What? No. Hello? Oh my god. Oh wait, it's because there's a fucking... Okay. Pick you up. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Why am I having so much trouble jumping on these? There we go. And then place pine cone. That's not right.
Do you need some help? Let me just make a few little adjustments to your scroll.
Oh, bitch! Oh, does it have to go there?
This one's in the right place too!
The blue shall draw near to the skies. So blue up. The pale pink seeks refuge in dark corners. Blue up, pink down. The pale yellow should be a neighbor to the roots. Oh, okay, so blue up, pink in corner, yellow down. The two singers gaze in the direction of the voice, yet none were left to sing on temple grounds. Okay. Blue up. Pink in the corner. Yellow at the roots. And then... oh, what did it say? Gaze in the direction of the voice. Okay. No. Maybe... wait.
Do you need some help?
No,
Let me just make a few little adjustments.
Okay, it does
to
look
your
like this
scroll.
is meant to be here, so...
Looks like it
Okay.
worked!
Nice.
Congratulations! Now, let me take a look. Good job. Unlike the current witch's garden, I stayed in this shrine when I was still an angel. This was my home for quite some time.
Pretty! They all look so lovely. I love these colors in the hair.
So many angels! It looks like you were super popular, Nicole.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but everyone used to love listening to my stories, especially the ones about living among humans, sending them omens and guiding them to build great civilizations. Every time I got to a good bit, the other angels would stop what they were doing and hold their breaths, hanging on to my every word. You couldn't hear so much as a harp string tremble or a paintbrush scratch on the surface of a canvas. And then the interwoven colors and hues would bloom. There would be music and light illuminating everything in its golden splendor, a rapture of jubilation and joy.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Oh, it was, Paimon. It was. Even though those wonderful days are gone, life remains full of happy surprises. Wait a second. Someone actually had the gall to steal my sculptures while I was reading my newspaper? Oh, that's it for you, my foolish little friend. I'm going to guide you all the way to the fortress of Meripede. You want to open another chest? I'm afraid you've already claimed everything I have on hand.
Yeah.
If you really want more treasure, I should be able to scrape a few things together. How about you give me a few 100 years? Don't worry, you can wait that long if you try. You just have to believe in yourselves.
This must be the final door, right? Let's hurry up and find Nicole!
Okie dokie.
Look at the time! What am I going to do now? They'll be here any minute.
Hello, Nicole! We're here! Hey! Why are you pushing us out?
Oh dear. I'm sorry about this.
Aren't you ready yet?
Oh, how should I put this? Oh, blast. I'm afraid I can't explain it very clearly. I'll have to tell you the whole story. It all started the first time the mages challenged the Animo Archon.
Give us lore.
Nicole, that's too long ago.
No! Paimon, shut up!
This isn't fair. It's so embarrassing that you'd end up having to hear this from my own mouth. No, it can't be helped. The facts are the facts. Just so long as Alice doesn't hear about this, there's no reason for anyone to laugh.
Oh dear. Her inner monologue's leaking out again. Besides, it's not really coming from her own mouth.
Shh.
I decided to hide the feathers at the top of the study. I figured if I made things harder, there'd be a greater sense of accomplishment. But I'm really not very good at controlling these carefree eddies. I can only fly so high before I seem to hit an invisible ceiling.
Can't you use magic to bring the feathers back down?
Where would be the fun in that?
Oh, Paimon sees your point. Huh. That sure is a tricky one.
Nicole, could you try saying something?
What do you want me to say?
In Sri Lanka, words are magic. Maybe you could say something that will become a staircase.
Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, I'll give it a try.
That's cool. Okay, this is a trial me.
Nicole, this is a dead end.
Leave it to me.
Whoa! It really worked.
Hmm.
Say something else.
I want to see
Leave it
people's
to me.
translation
Leave
of
it
that.
to me. Leave it to me.
I wonder what this says. It seems like every single one says the same thing as far as I can tell. I can't translate to that script, but I would be interested to see what it says.
You're just repeating yourself.
I guess each one of the words on these are repeating themselves. Ah! That went well.
Let light shine the way ahead.
Is that also the same? No, this one's different. Interesting. Wish I could read to that script.
Go up from here.
And that's different as well. Oh! Okay. I don't like this. Oh! Oh my god. We fill an origin story. I hate it here. Oh. Okay. It's like when you're correcting yourself in this, it overdoes it.
Whoa! That gap's so big!
All things may serve as guides. The scriptures filled with names divine. The words and chapters intertwine, and angels act with deeds aligned. In this sacred place, let words forge the path ahead.
Man, I want to know what these things say.
See? All taken care of.
it that loud just to make those stairs appear?
What's this? Complaining now, are we? Aren't you worried a powerful mage like me might snap her fingers and turn those new trinkets into turnips?
This is such a funny shot. But Paimon didn't mean anything by it.
I'm only joking with you. You should know I'm not the silent, sulking sort of angel that keeps track of every little slight. And so, when their day of reckoning finally arrived, the Traveler and Paimon ascended the 7-tiered steps to find a familiar figure awaiting
7-tiered,
them.
huh?
Radiant flames converged to form wings upon her back. Her figure remained as noble and beautiful as the day they first met. Yet her eyes now shone with a cruel light. But why? Asked the Traveler and Paimon in unison.
This is very Laurie.
It all started the day Paimon complained that I shouted too loudly.
Hey! Words are magic here, don't you know? Don't say such scary things!
I wonder if that's extremely lore. Wonder if that's foreshadowing for Asmodee.
Welcome back. But it's not time for a drawn-out, deeply emotional, tearful goodbye just yet. After all, you haven't finished your tour of my little lodge.
Paimon could swear we've been in all the rooms already.
Well, I never actually said there were no secret hidden rooms, did I? Us mages like our little fancies, you know. You should be used to this by now.
Whoa.
This way, if you please.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Nicole, did you use your magic to transport us somewhere else again?
This is all Temple of Space stuff.
Of course not, Paimon. You're still very much in my lodge. But who's to say my lodge can't also contain this beautiful world?
Guess all the Temple of Space architecture is all celestial architecture, right?
As one of the fixed observation points for changes in the world, I require it to have excellent visibility. Just as a sculptor needs a chisel, a writer needs both pen and ink. My achievements in those two fields of art may well be up for debate, but when it comes to my main line of work, I take things very seriously indeed. The fate of Tevat has been shaken more and more frequently as of late. I'm sure you felt it too. Sometimes I can't help but think, if I still had the form, power, and abilities I once possessed, I'd be able to do so much more than I can right now. But I soon shake those thoughts from my head. If things were how they were before, I'd have so many more restrictions placed on me by the heavens. The thought of having that many things I can't even talk about makes it seem like a terrible trade-off. I mean, how would I tell stories without the freedom to say what I want? That's why I've never once regretted the price I paid, or any of the choices I've taken. I wanted to become human, to live like a regular person. But such a life is a luxury. I can't forget that I'm an angel. Even if I were stuck being an angel in silence, I'd still fulfill my duties. Defending civilization, defending life. Oh dear, have I started talking too seriously again? Perhaps it's because of where we are. I'm actually quite happy with my angelic side. You could even say I'm proud of it.
Huh, so you should be. You don't get involved much, but when you do, we all know we're in safe hands.
You deserve to be proud.
You really feel that way? As long as you see me as someone to rely on, then I know I'm doing a fantastic job. It's getting late. Here, take my blessings and continue on your adventure. Never be afraid of losing your way. And never forget you have an angel watching over you. I understand if you want to stay a while. After all, the scenery here exists only in my memories. You won't find it anywhere else.
Except in the Temple of Space. But this is definitely using the Shade of Space's power. Because of the whole, like, this is a whole thing within the lodge. And the lodge is also bigger on the inside than on the outside. So this is definitely utilizing that power somehow.